Earthing, types and importance. In this lecture, we will study the concept of earthing and its importance in electrical circuit. Let us begin with the learning of the concept of earthing. All the people living or working in residential, commercial and industrial installation were operators and personnel who are in close operation and contact with electrical system and machinery should essentially be protected against possible electrification. What is earthing? The process of connecting metallic bodies of all the electrical apparatus and equipment to huge mass of the earth by a wire having negligible resistance is called earthing. The term earthing means connecting the neutral point of supply system or the non-current carrying part of the electrical apparatus to the general mass of earth in such a manner that all times an immediate discharge of electrical energy take place without danger. What are the objectives of earthing? An earthing system or grounding system is circulatory which connects part of the electrical circuit with the ground, thus defining the electric potential of the conductors relative to earth conductive surface. The choice of earthing system can affect the system and electromagnetic compatibility of the power supply. Earthing affects the magnitude and distribution of short circuit through the system and the effects it creates on equipment and people in the proximity of the circuit. It provides an alternative path for the fault current to flow so that it will not endanger the user and ensure that all exposed conductive parts do not reach a dangerous potential. What are the qualities of good earthing? A earth connection serves a purpose other than a shock protection and may normally carry current. The most important example of a functional earth is the neutral in an electrical supply system. Good earthing must have low impedance enough to ensure that sufficient current can flow through the safety device so that it disconnects the supply. It has low electrical resistance and good corrosion resistance. It has the quality to throw away the high fault current repeatedly. Why earthing is performed? The main purpose of earthing is to save human life from danger of electrical shock or death by blowing a fuse, that is, to provide an alternative path for a fault current to flow so that it will not endanger the user. To protect building machinery appliances under fault condition, that is, to ensure that all exposed conductive parts do not reach a dangerous potential. To provide safe path to dissipate lightning and short circuit currents. To provide stable platform for operation of sensitive electronic equipment, that is to maintain the voltage at an part of an electrical system at a known value so as to prevent overcurrent or excessive voltage on the appliances or equipment. What is electric shock? An electric shock occurs when two portions of a person's body come in contact with electrical conductors of a circuit which is at different potential and thus producing a potential difference across the body. When the human body comes in contact with only one conductor, a circuit is not formed and nothing happens. The effects of an electric shock is a function of what parts of a body come in contact with each conductor, the resistance of each contact point, the surface resistance of the body at the contact, as well as the other factor. Moving further, let us understand earthing equipment. When insulation failure occurs, the primary object of connecting all points and apparatus to earth is to release the charge accumulated on them immediately to earth so that the person coming in contact may not experience electric shock. The other object is that a heavy current when flow through the circuit that operates the protective devices, that is fuse, which open the circuit. What are the methods of earthing? There are two types of earthing and these are conventional earthing and maintenance free earthing. Let us study these methods in detail. The conventional system of earthing calls for digging of a large pit into which a GI pipe or a copper plate is positioned in the middle layer of charcoal and salt. It requires maintenance and pouring of water at regular intervals. You can see the conventional earthing diagram which shows the earthing mechanism. Another type of earthing is maintenance-free earthing. It is a new type of earthing system which is ready-made and standardized and scientifically developed. Some benefits of this earthing are: the conductive compound creates a conductive zone which provides the increased surface area for peak current dissipation, and also gets stable reference point. It maintains stable and consistent earth resistance around the year. Some other benefits are no corrosion, long life, and easy installation. Now, let us look at the methods of conventional earthing, and these are plate earthing, pipe earthing, rod earthing, strip earthing, and earthing through water mains. Earthing electrode. The resistance of the ground has an electrode itself and the connection to the electrode. It consists of three basic components: earth wire, connector, and electrode. Plate earthing. In this type of earthing, plate either of copper buried into a ground at a depth of not less than 3 meters from the ground level. The earth wire is securely bolted to an earth plate with the help of bolt nut, and washer is made of copper. You can see plate earthing diagram where the earth plate is embedded in alternative layer of coke and salts for a minimum thickness of about 15 cm. In this system of earthing, a GI pipe of 38 mm and 2 meter length is embedded vertical in ground to work as earth electrode, but the depth depends upon the soil condition and there is no hard and fast rule for this. The earth wire are fastened to the top section of the pipe with nut and bolts. You can see the diagram of pipe earthing where the pit area around the GI pipe filled with salt and coal mixture for improving the soil condition and efficiency of the earthing system. It can take heavy leakage current for the same electrode size in comparison to plate earthing. Rod earthing. It is a type of earthing which is to increase the embedded length of electrode under the ground and to reduce the earth resistance to desired value more than one rod section. This system of earthing is very cheap and suitable for area which are sandy in character. In strip earthing, which is also called as wire earthing, electrode cross connection is not less than 25 mm into 1.6 mm of copper or 25 mm or 4 mm of GI. The length of buried conductor shall be sufficient to give the required earth resistance and is distributed as possible in a single straight or circular trenches radiating from a point. Earthing has large area of application. It is used in telecommunication, transmission, substation and power generation, transformer neutral earthing and lightning arrestor earthing, and heavy industries are using this system for advantageous reasons. Thank you.